Okay, we might be back
comments
now.
comments on YouTube, but
Yeah, I wrote into the
Mm-mm-mm.
chat. I think we're back.
Are we back on?
So
Somebody
hopefully,
on.
let me restart that chat over there just in case if it glitches
Yeah,
out.
yeah, that
I
probably
have
is.
no idea what happened.
I'm
I was.
sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We went temporarily offline. Butterfly flew by. I'm sure, knocked us off.
technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Uh,
Oh,
Here, read that really quick while I get this set up.
that says Granny
Oh,
Bonzoy.
what?
Bonzoy.
Jen, what are you doing?
Oh, is
God
that
damn
Jen?
it.
Just donated through $5 through Super Chat. How do you know who is the head nurse? She's the one with the dirty knees.
oh my God!
There you go. Who's the head nurse? That's her right over there. You see the lady with the calloused knees? That's her. That's
Oh, my
that's,
God.
that's terrible of you, Jen. I'm telling
Okay.
you.
Tanning.
I have a
That's-
thing for nurses. Don't go there.
That was commemoration to my mom. She was a head nurse.
Mm-mm-mm. Yes,
Taught me well.
I do. I have a nurse in my history. David Letner just let us know we're back live on Facebook. Now, if somebody on YouTube would jump up there and let us know the same thing,
I think we're back on
We're
everything
on.
now.
we're on everybody.
I
We're
can't
on.
believe that happened. I don't know. It just spontaneously
Yeah, we
combusted.
just
so.
went
But-
into warp drive and we went right off the air. So I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but we're back at
So,
it.
Sarge Tech wants to know if your super chat went through. If his super chat went through.
Oh, he didn't hear us? Yes, Sarge check it went through. $5 donation from
Oh,
Sarge
okay,
Tech.
yeah. Maybe we went off before that happened.
Okay,
so,
well then
yeah.
let me redo that.
Yeah.
Sarge Tech donated $5 through Super Chat, and he said, "Being a blue dot in Georgia is tough. Clowns to the left of me, racists to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle, no blue." I love it. And
Absolutely great.
in case you missed it, our own Jen donated $5 through Super Chat, and she said, "How do you know who the head nurse is?" Well, she's the one with the dirty knees. So,
Oh, my
and we don't want anybody to miss that. We are indeed back on Facebook and on YouTube. We are terribly sorry about that. We don't know what happened. It's a conspiracy. I'm telling you.
We're-
It's guys out
Facebook
there.
don't
We're
like
so
you.
cultured.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I don't give a shit. That's my problem. Maybe they'll get in the holiday spirit. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to.
Hey, John,
Yes, sir.
you like Indian food?
Do I like Indian food? You know, I haven't had that much of it, Mitch. Really?
Really? I know there's a shit ton of Indian places in Texas. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just it's I've never had the opportunity or it never came up. Nobody said, "Hey, let's go get Indian." I know one thing about it I would like. It's spicy, and if you put the word spicy in anything, I'm there. I'm
All
there.
right. Well, it is spicy. It's as spicy as you make it. I actually started because when I went to college in the early '80s,
Yeah.
all the engineers were all Indian.
Really?
When I went to work in New York City, all the engineers were all Indian. Instead of, I'm
So
a
by
big
association, you got to. Yeah.
appreciation, especially when it comes to food. So I've learned how to cook Indian just from 30 years of hanging out with and chilling out with Indian people, and we love it. It's a great way to eat. It's fairly healthy. It's really wide variety of food.
That's like me and Filipino food. Pancit and lumpia. I can just, that's me, baby. You put pancit and lumpia, I'm at the table. Emma Carter Williams just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Blue Dot in Arlington, Texas." Thank you, baby. We appreciate it very much. We love hearing from fellow Blue Dots in Texas. We are all over this state, baby. And Arlington, that's a nice part of Texas.
Oh, no.
That's beautiful.
We're
Well,
all over this country.
we appreciate that, Emma. Thank you very much.
Did you see how hard the Republicans try to convince us of how few we are? Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
We are everywhere. We are
We are.
legion.
We are.
We are going to win this time. Fuck them.
I seen that stupid idiot Kennedy on Meet the Press this morning. Senator from Louisiana again, and he is still pumping that shit about Ukraine. Well, you don't know. And Chuck Todd even called his ass out. You know you're doing Putin's talking points. You understand that. Well, now, you know. Huh?
At least he ain't talking about Benghazi still.
No shit. No shit. That's what disgusts me is even after him going through the same scenario on when he was on another show, I can't remember what it was, that he was pushing the Ukraine thing, and they called him out on it, and he backed off. He said, I was wrong, and then turns around today, does the same damn thing, a slightly different avenue, but it ends up in the same place. Ukraine did it. Ukraine's responsible for the 2016 and the DNC server and all that bullshit. That's what we're up against. Well, these people are not stupid. They're knowledgeable and they know exactly what they're doing.
You know, maybe they should read the Mueller report, since none of them probably
evidently none of them did. You know, that's what amazes you. If you read the first part of the Mueller report, it was there a direct link between Donnie and Putin speaking and saying that? We don't know, because we'll never hear that shit. But, you know, Mueller couldn't prove that. But he said in the Mueller report, right out boldly for all to see, that the Russians benefit and Trump benefited, and they both knew it. And then you throw in the 10 counts of obstruction of justice. You throw in all the obstruction of justice that he's doing now, obstruction of Congress, everything else that he's doing. You know, that's what I mean. How can you not impeach? At what point does it rise to the level of impeachment? You know,
who are the idiots that follow these fools?
That's what I'm concerned about, because, you know, the Republicans are going to follow their flock, meaning when the supporters turn on him, the Republicans would be more apt to turn on him also. It's already been reported, what was it, just came out yesterday, last time we was on here, the Republican, what's his name, Charlie Dent, who came out and was telling us all about the Republicans, how much they hate Downey and all this bullshit, but they're all too scared to come out, and because, you know, they're afraid they're going to lose their base. That the base of
Romney
Trump
said the same thing.
Yeah, Mitt Romney said the same thing.
And then he went to lunch with him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Ted Cruz said it, and then kissed his ass. Rand Paul said it.
And their base is what, 29%?
Yeah. You know, it's so what we're battling isn't really the Republican in Congress. They're just the megaphone for their idiot constituents, I guess. You know, Bernadette, I'm trying hard not to go down they're so stupid they can't pour water out of a bucket. You know, but you have to wonder, you know, what in the hell is wrong with you people? You are so disinterested in your country that you won't even pay attention what the hell the man is doing, and it doesn't matter to you?
I just think that the corruption has been in Washington, especially amongst the Republicans, for so fucking long. Mm-hmm. That they don't know how to do without it, and they don't know what's right for this country anymore. No. And this shit started long before Trump.
Yeah. Oh, it did.
I got mine. Yeah. Never mind you.
Yeah. Screw you. I got mine. What the hell do we give a shit about you? You know, that's the.
And his base, they won't come out and do against him, but they should know that. You know, you don't have to go against him. All you got to do is go and pull the curtain behind you, and nobody knows how you vote.
Yeah.
You can vote whatever way you want to.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching.
I believe a lot of Republicans are not going to vote for this guy again. Not if they're true Republicans. Not if they're the Republicans that the Ronald Reagan Republican. How can you vote for Donnie if you're a Ronald Reagan Republican? Hell, if you're a W. And look at how dumb that son of a bitch was. If you're a W guy, how can you vote for this guy? You bring up any Republican in the past, and if that's your guy back then, this isn't your guy now. You know, I don't understand the draw. It's the whole thing of it's like that photo he tweeted out the other day, putting his body on Rocky's torso, his face. Anybody see that?
And they're saying it's true. They're saying that is what Donnie looks like.
They think that's what he looks like. Yeah. Are you shitting me? Yeah. Strip that shirt off, buddy. Let's see. But that's the image.
That ass getting on Air Force One.
Let's say we did and don't.
Yeah. Let's say we did and didn't and don't. Yeah. That's exactly right. But that's the bullshit that his they know he doesn't look like that, but in their mind that's the kind of guy he is. He's tough. He tells it like it is. He don't take no shit. Are you kidding me? He's licking so much shit off his tongue, and it's all Putin's up Putin's ass, is what it is. So I don't know what the deal is. I get so frustrated sometimes. I really do, because anybody with a lick of sense in an inch of patriotism to this country,
or intelligence.
Yeah, or intelligence. How can you look at this man and not know he's nothing but a stinking lying ass piece of shit? That he's a con man. That he's selling every story that comes out. He turns around and tells us every day.
And they just don't.
Travis, Bernadette, do your magic.
Yep. We're losing you, Bernadette. Oh, there she went. She'll be right back. She has internet. There you are, Bernadette.
Okay.
This Trump is a freaking crime boss.
He is.
There's nothing short of that.
It's a crime family, and his accomplices reach all the way into our State Department, our Justice Department. It's a mold that just keeps growing.
You're calling for the moderate, the reasonable Republicans to not follow, not vote for him. When was the last time you actually saw one of those creatures? I think they're pretty much extinct.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
they are. That's the Republican Party is as they say, has become the party of Trump. It's Trumpism. To me it's a Mad Max fantasy that is that they want. They want to destroy everything so they can build it back up in their own stupid image where everybody has a gun running around. And Diana Mallory just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, "Blue Dot in the Hocking Hills of Ohio, wishing John would get the business connection." Thank you, Diana, very much. We are looking forward to trying to get the business connection ourselves, so we'll have less trouble with our internet. The donations y'all send are going exactly towards that goal, so we can get in a position that we can upgrade our internet system. So we'll have what I'd like to do is be able to bring in other people on video. That's the big thing.
Once we get more bandwidth, we can.
If we get more bandwidth, then we could actually bring guests on face to face. We can bring Bernadette right here. She can talk to us right eye to eye.
y'all don't want to see this.
That's what I tell them all the day. Did y'all see the picture, or those of you on? Oh, I'm sorry. Travis just pointed out that SC is in the room.
Yes, I am. How you doing?
How you doing, SC?
I'm doing good. How's everybody else doing?
Oh, we're all doing fine. Are you all ready for holidays?
Good.
Are you all ready for?
that?
Are you all ready for the holidays?
Oh no, shit no.
And me neither.
There we go.
An honest man. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I really only have just a handful of people that I have to worry about. So It's not like, basically, give me a drugstore that's open on Christmas Eve, and I get gift cards, and there you go.
You shop like I do. I am. Ask my wife. Yeah, she'll tell you real quick. I'm not.
It's just too hard to figure out what people want these days. What do you want? Here, I'll give you a gift card. Go get you something.
I'll give you a list of what you want. Give me a list of what you want, and then I'm going to tell you what I can't afford down here. Take that off, take this off, take that out of here. That kind of shit. It's more of a holiday thing for us. It's going to be, it's.
I've gotten to the point where I can understand why people hate the holidays. I finally got to that point.
Well, the commercialism sometimes.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. It's like, people so hungry for deals on Black Friday, and you have these car commercials that just make it seem like, oh, anybody can just go out and get a car for their loved one on Christmas, and of course you got to get the biggest diamonds and all that other stuff, and it's like,
Well,
Bye.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't like. I don't have anything against the holidays. I enjoy the holidays. I just don't have a big family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like there's a whole bunch that goes into it. And it's not by design or anything. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. No, and that makes sense. It's I guess what I'm just trying to say is it's like I think people. It's so sad to see people probably losing sight of what's supposed to be important on the holidays, and people are just more concerned
totally
about,
understand.
buying things to buy things.
They just had a shooting between two people getting in a fight at a mall or some shit.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
You're definitely not going to see me on Black Friday shopping.
No, I don't. I didn't leave the house.
Nope.
Well, I did. I went and checked the mail.
Oh, yeah.
My daughter Christina used to have to work on, and so we got to the point that we postponed Christmas, New Year's Eve, on the 31st of December.
Right.
That way we could go buy all the left Christmas wrapping,
all the
50,
sales,
60, 70% off of everything, and have a hell of a more money that's free, and it's been that way for years. So that's how we did our Christmas for a long.
It seems like that's a good idea. Like it works.
Yeah. I like the idea of shopping afterwards. There's more sales out there, all over the place. Sort of like
and
Easter.
You get more for your money.
You go after the day after Easter, all that candy's on sale. They're giving it away. Halloween, same thing.
Well, I actually did put an order in at a store yesterday, and I was lucky enough to just go in there, and I did it online, and I was lucky enough to go in there and just pick it up, no problem, and get on out the store, and everything was fine.
Yeah.
So but I'm not going in there the day.
Well,
after.
the majority.
It's just I don't need nothing that bad.
I think the majority of people in the country now do online shopping. It's getting bigger every damn year, and it just. I'm sorry, I got distracted again. The thing went off. I'm sorry. Karen Van Wyck just donated $10 through Super Chat. She said, "Oh, the weather outside is frightful. His impeachment will be so delightful. Us blue dots will all know. He has to go, he has to go, he has to go." Karen,
you guys are creative.
I'm a terrible singer. Huh? Well, you sing it.
No, I just said everybody here is being super creative. I wasn't insulting you.
We appreciate that very much, Karen. These donations starting today. It will be tallied up for the month of December, and we get them in January. So we're starting a new month off, and this is how we pay the bills, baby. So we appreciate
PayPal, buddy.
PayPal and PayPal and donations. We get them through the mail sometimes. Somebody and. Oh, look at there. Stephanie Dean just donated $10. Package coming your way by Weeks and John. Love y'all, Steph and Jay. Thank you, Stephanie. We always look forward to packages, baby. Who don't like, go to the mailbox and find a package in there? We have been money.
More honey?
The money always helps, buddy. Money always helps. But you don't need to send money to get love from us, baby. If you just let us know who you are, baby. We'll love you right back.
I was saying honey.
Honey. Honey. I got honey, baby. You need honey? I can hook you up with honey. I can hook you up with a guy who's got plenty of honey. He sells it all the time. Our own Chris Kloss. Yeah. Anytime somebody says anything about Carolyn Van Wyck. Wait a minute.
Look at you getting distracted again.
No, I was just. Oh yes.
What was it? Honey Factory?
Well, no, I was just making a comment or making a note. See that right there?
Yeah.
All right, that's right here.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know that came up there.
It can, yeah. There's a public donation link through PayPal and a private one, but we'll get to that later.
Okay. I was confused momentarily there.
Get back on track before I break out the ruler.
Shit, get me whacked.
Bring Bernadette back.
Bernadette's lost again. We lose that woman every time we turn around. Bernadette sneaks out the back door. I swear you got to tie that woman down. Right.
Did you hear that, Bernadette? He's going to tie you down.
I'm going to tie you up, baby. I'm into that stuff, you know. I'm a sailor. I know all sorts of knots.
All right, John, stop it. Just stop it.
Bernadette, can you hear us?
Bernadette?
Bernadette?
Oh, don't be scaring us. Oh, she left again.
Oh, she went totally out of Discord. Completely out. She'll be back.
Reboot.
Yep.
Reboot. Turn it off and turn it back in. Turn it on again.
Says she can't hear anything.
Well, Diana Mallory, she just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, just to hear John sing that song again. Maybe I can sing the song. Well, the weather outside is frightful. His impeachment will be so delightful. Us blue dots will all know he has to go. He has to go, he has to go, he has to go. Soon, baby. That's beautiful, Diana. Thank you very much. We appreciate that tremendously. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, I'm telling you. But
what was the honey factory, or one of the Blue Dots members who had
that's Chris Kloss.
Produced.
Yeah, that's Chris Kloss, the guy with the honey.
To be more specific, his daughter, Bear.
Yeah, Bear Kloss.
Yeah.
I love
Bear
that whole
Claws.
name. Yeah, I love the name.
I love Bear Claws.
I know it. Bear Claws and Chris Claus. Chris Claus, you know, it's like, oh, he's Santa Claus. And he's treated as like he's been Santa Claus. Without him, we wouldn't have that mixer Travis gets to play with over there. So we wouldn't have a show. So you know, a lot of good people have made this possible. That's how come I say this is a we thing, baby. This is all we. You know, a big blue. Where are you going?
Checking on Rose really quick.
Travis is headed out the door for a few minutes. She's going to go check on Rose. She just got home. So she worked until late.
I just noticed that we have a new person in the chat, a guy by the name of Doorknob Head.
Doorknob Head.
Who I know from my other end of YouTube life is one of the people who goes to a lot of the debunking videos that I'm involved in.
Right.
And he's a real good guy. He can get a little raw, so just don't look him in the eye and don't get too close.
If he growls a little bit, just keep your head down. Don't look him in the eye. Well, Doorknob Head, we appreciate you coming in. I see him. Them there newfangled putter things on me, thingamajigs. Yeah, them things. I'm very familiar with them. Work on them all the time. Fix them for people. You know, and when they're broke, we make them a new one. Anyway, we're glad you're here, buddy. Any friend of Jen is welcome in this family, baby.
He's a good guy. We like him.
We like good guys. He'll have to come on the show sometime and join us on conversation.
Oh,
I see.
I don't know if he knows how to talk.
Ah.
You know how to talk, Doorknob?
I don't know. We know he knows how to type, so baby, he's in there. Doorknob said, "Wee." I'm familiar with that language. I seen it, baby. I seen it. Anyway, yep. There's Kathy Larkin. She's out on the West Coast. She's with us. JWB 522. Just impeach is better for those beats. Just impeach. Just impeach, just impeach, just impeach. That's what we want, baby. And it's going to come down. We know we're going to be done with the impeachment by the end of the year. So we're looking at the month of December here. And as far as I knew, I supposedly thought there was only 8 working days in the rest of the year for Congress, but I'm sure they're going to stretch those out. The Intelligence Committee worked through the holidays. They're preparing their report to give to the judiciary. So,
they're earning their wages this year.
They sure are. But
yeah,
we're looking for a trial in the Senate in January. That's where it's all going to happen. Because like I said, I believe we're going to have the impeachment. We have the votes for it. It'll pass. We just have to wait for the articles of impeachment. Listen to me. We'll put the cart before the horse, but I have faith that the Judiciary Committee is going to come up with the appropriate constitutional grounds for impeachment. It will be put to the House and it will pass. And then we have the fight. Then we have the trial. And it's going to be live, baby. And we're going to see a whole lot. We're going to see
if
who
they
is.
follow the message of the true Constitution.
If they, well, there's.
Not Putin's
Happy New
version of
Year.
it.
Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to put a little faith in John Roberts. He's a right-leaning judge, but he's been pretty fair, and I think he's not going to let this turn into a circus. I don't know how the Republicans are gonna defend from the articles. I don't see, outside of just saying I'm blind and I don't see shit. You know.
Right. Bernadette saying firefighters wanting on, but we can't bring him back on until Travis.
Well, y'all entertain everybody for a moment. I'll go get the mouse thing and then I can do it. Hold on.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Oh, I see that doorknob head just donated $5 through Super Chat and said, just cause whenever Jen talks about me, it means I get some source material for another ringtone. All right, Bub. Making it a deal, Bub. We appreciate that very much. I don't have my headphones on. Let me go get the mouse. Wait.
I gotta find that super chat. How do you do that?
It's
You punch that little S thing
Gotta
down
rearrange this place.
at the bottom.
Okay, I'll have to check.
I got the mouse.
so.
All right. Sorry about all that. I have the mouse back. If I can make it work. Okay, Doorknob Head donated $5 through Super Chat. We appreciate that very much. In Sancel Vance, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, donated $5 through Super Chat and said, love all that you do for our sanity. Well, we appreciate that much. I'm trying my best to keep my sanity. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this shit right.
John, I'm gonna pick on you.
Go ahead, buddy.
I looked at the picture of you and Jenny.
Oh, you saw it.
Still going, which one is the cutest?
Ain't it pitiful when your ass looks better than your face? That's sad. That is sad. I don't call it.
There's firefighter.
There he is, Jorge. How you doing, buddy?
Evening, bud.
How are you today?
We're still here.
Good. I'm glad.
We are here.
Survived the Turkey Day thing?
We smoked a ham on the pit, and it's just about sandwiched out now.
It's about sandwich. I know. I've made omelets. Today I made diced potatoes with ham and scrambled eggs mixed together, and we had tacos. Heated up tortillas on the stove there, and got the salsa out. That was breakfast, baby. So yeah, we're eating up that ham thing.
I bought some hamburger buns and Swiss cheese with the lettuce and tomato, and everybody's been picking that way.
There you go.
When is dinner, y'all?
Huh? When is dinner? I swear, don't you wish we could all get together and everybody bring the food they just talked about on the show and just set it down the table, baby?
Oh, hell yeah.
I'd be a happy man.
Gary from Gary Blue Dot, Alabama guy, posted, Senate is in session only 2 days in December. Thanks, Moscow Mitch.
That's what I meant. Thank you, Gary. We appreciate that. Blue Dot in Alabama, baby. Hold strong, baby. We know what kind of territory you're in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a tough spot like we are.
Yep.
For sure.
Blue Dot's in a deep red sea, baby. I'm telling you. And
I'm right there with him, almost.
December 12th is the last day of Congress.
Yeah. See, we don't have many days on the calendar. So this is going to go rather quickly. Because if not, I believe Congress may be held until they get it done. You know, they may delay,
Come on, just take as long as it needs to be done.
That's, whatever. I think they'll get it done pretty quick because
Congress might have to stick around and earn their fucking pay.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Earn a paycheck? Really?
You want to look at who's getting a damn good deal on a job? Yeah, that's our congressmen and our senators. They get a hell of a good deal. No shit. Boy, howdy shit, I'm telling you, I wish I had that kind of job. go home.
175,000 base.
Yeah, and all they have to do is make 2 terms. They get that for the rest of their life too. You don't have to look.
And health insurance.
Yes, everything.
The original Obamacare.
Yeah.
Before they cut it all to shit.
Yeah, they wanted the original stuff. They didn't want the shit the Republicans already tried to gut, and they're still trying to gut. The case in Texas is still going on, and they are trying to strike down the whole Affordable Care Act, unconstitutional. And
for normal people.
Yep. So every time you see old Donnie out there spouting that bullshit about we're working for health care and it's going to be the best health care and we're going to protect pre-existing conditions and all that, that's all bullshit. That's all a freaking lie coming out of their mouth.
I agree, Gary.
Gary
says free health care, number 1.
That's it. It's the biggest issue facing us. What's that?
You know how to get Trump to change a light bulb?
What's that?
Tell him that Obama put it in.
You go.
Good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that is a good one.
That's
that makes perfect sense.
A lot of this, he does for big business money, the 1%, everybody, getting a big tax cut and all that. But there is a big
oil companies,
his
oil.
Yeah, lots of that. But he hates Obama. He hates him with a passion, and he's tried to erase everything Obama ever did because he knows he will never make a pimple on Obama's ass.
That's what a racist would do.
Yeah, that's what a racist would do. And you don't see we have never had another president go into office and start bad-mouthing everybody up the street. Oh, all them guys, they all sucked. I'm the greatest thing ever happened. Every president that came before me was just an asshole idiot, didn't know what they was doing, and all this kind of bullshit. That's the line Donnie sells to this line.
Nobody knows more than me about
anything.
And then you just have a blank. Anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what
Nobody
subject
knows
it's.
more about.
I am the greatest president.
More about finance.
Exactly. The greatest president ever was.
But people bought that shit. They took it hook, line, and sinker. And
yes, they did.
And that's the problem.
That is.
Stupid
big
people.
problem.
It is.
No, misled people.
Misled people, yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
But still, I mean.
Okay, well, if you're going to talk about misled people, Murdoch's name pops right up first,
Who's that?
Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, yes.
Fox. Yeah.
Absolutely. You talk about treasonous. Rupert Murdoch and what he's done is almost treason in my book.
It is.
All you got look at his history of how he got here.
Australia.
And
the whole deal with Fox News, we were talking about it the other day in the Supreme Court case when Fox News was being sued, and Fox News argued successfully. They are not obligated to tell the truth. They are not a news organization. They are an entertainment company, and therefore not held to the same standards as journalism and news. And that gave us Fox News, where they can say any freaking thing they want. And
make it up as go along.
Yes. And now go ahead, Jen.
Let's also keep in mind that Rupert Murdoch cannot commit treason because he's not an American.
No, he's not American. He doesn't give a shit. It's about money, baby, and the control of information. It's always been said, if you control the information, you control the people. They're only going to know.
With spying.
Yeah, you know what they used to do with spies, don't you?
Espionage.
Espionage, yeah. I'm telling you, it's where do we go?
Okay. Okay, then if you talk spies and espionage, then you go back to McCarthy, and then all of a sudden here's Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Roy Cohn. He's the lawyer that.
Yeah, that's where Trump learned it all.
Yeah, that's where he learned it.
Stall, delay.
Yeah, lock it up in court, baby. Lock that shit up in court.
Kill them with legal fees.
Yeah. Baby. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's how come it's.
What it's exactly what now.
What's that? I missed that.
It's it's exactly what's going on right now.
Yes.
Solomon drag it out.
Delay. Justice delayed, justice denied. Isn't that what they always say?
Right. Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
You know, there's it's kind of a nice little ball there, isn't it?
Well,
We are under attack.
this whole country has.
Foreign,
Yes.
and now with Donnie, domestic.
Well, you okay, Jan?
It wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't you? I thought it was you. I'm sorry. Whoever's hacking.
It's not me tonight.
Oh, it must be George. Or hey, take care of yourself, buddy. I know I do the same thing. I hack up all the time. Smoke too much. Speaking of which. Yes,
and
we're under
it
attack.
wasn't us.
Yeah, we are under attack indeed. You know, it's we have been ever since this man tossed his hat in the ring. And the war is within our own country. That's what they're making it out to be. You hear it. Marcia was just pointing out some story of some other idiot that put some video out or something about the coming civil war if Donnie loses. And that is the scary part of this whole shit thing. That's what he inspires in those people. He inspires that in them. He encourages that shit. And there are people out there that are going to take it serious. Is it enough people? No. There wouldn't be enough people that would start a civil uprising and willfully go out and shoot their fellow citizens. I don't believe that. Are there some people out there that would? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Huh?
We see them all the time. They go to Walmart. They go to a venue. They go somewhere, a nightclub. You know, we've seen it in our country. We don't do shit about it. You know, we keep saying we do. We're going to do it right after Sandy Hook. Well, you know, Pulse was terrible. Well, you know, the Parkland School was, oh, yeah. It's all been something. And we just delay. Mitch McConnell sits on a shit. As a matter of fact, the Supreme Court is going to take up a case this week, I understand, concerning the gun laws in New York. New York restricts the transportation of a legal gun. And that is going to be brought up, but it's going to expand on the Second Amendment. In fact, I don't want to.
I was hoping.
I'm touching shit.
I was hoping Yoda would lend me some force strength, but he didn't help me out there. So.
Yeah. Well, may the 4th be with you.
That was May. We're in December, so it's just May the 4th be with you.
No, it's May the 4th. I seen it on the news.
Well, that was back in May though. We're here in the now.
I'm a Renaissance guy. What do you want to know?
Okay, it might be a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, but I don't think that's considered Renaissance.
Doorknob Ed said, "What? No Civil War? I don't get to shoot somebody in the face." Sad face emoji. Yeah.
They cannot destroy us from the outside.
They can't.
But they will destroy us from the inside.
They are attempting to do that.
Politics.
Now. But again, we always have to remember that that by pure percentage-wise, we are a majority in this country. That we are talking about a minority amount of our population that thinks this way. And again, you have to break that down. It's not the whole Republican Party would run out and just grab their gun. We're talking about his probably 15% of his base that are radical, and out of those 15%, maybe 5% of those would actually go out and try to do something. But regardless of how many it is, if it happens to be one of the guys living near you, well, it means everything in the world. I mean, you know, shit, that's you.
They don't figure that we have guns too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And anybody, I've always said, anybody who walks on my property thinking I don't have the capability to defend ourselves, they screwed up, baby. They just made a bad calculation.
Diane Milroy just posted, forget Mueller, forget impeachment. 1 million people should surround the White House and demand Trump's resignation.
Oh, Diana, I so agree. And
that would be a beautiful thing.
I wish I had the power to start that kind of a.
How this country works.
Yeah, well, it does. It does.
Get
If
the
there's
hell out of
enough,
our house.
if there is enough, and it's persistent. That's the lead up to the impeachment of Nixon, which was at the same time going on the protests against the Vietnam War. Those powers combined, because we had a crooked president, people wanted him out, and a war that nobody would stop, in the whole time knowing it ain't going anywhere. So we're just sending men over there as fodder, knowing we can't win that war, and that went on for too damn long. So it was the power of the people that started a movement that put the pressure on those congressmen and those senators to have to do something. And it's going to have to be the same thing here, and that's how come in some districts, like Steve King's district, really, they're going to get together and demand justice? I don't think so. They keep putting that guy back in there. They don't give a shit.
Not one of their kids served.
No. Well, again, I'd never hold that against somebody that they didn't serve. I'm proud of every person that does, and we are all brothers and sisters in a brotherhood that is unmatched. But we have many patriots. We have many patriots that did not serve, and that's all right. Not everybody's cut out to do it, but to those that do, we owe honor. But we should always remember them, because we don't always. We say we do, but we don't. As any veteran can tell you, there's veterans out on the street. You see them all the time, baby. They don't have a place to go. They're brokenhearted and living on the streets and shit. And we should do better.
And then they're being deported.
Yes, some of them are being deported. That really chaps my ass. We have combat veterans, baby, that are in Mexico and other countries that have been deported and told to get in line. Yeah, about we kick a few congressmen out that didn't serve and let them get back in line, because these guys gave more. That's where I draw the line. But any fucking buddy that serves up and serves this country, that ought to be citizenship enough. Right there. You put your name on a line. You're giving up.
Put your blood on the line.
Put your all on the line, baby. If you're willing to do that, welcome to the country, baby. Welcome to the family. That's what I say.
That's one thing that has really upset me about all of this, is just how people like that are just being treated. I mean, you went and defended this country, and then we're like abandoning you. It's just shameful.
It's not a conscientious thing if people walk around and say, "Ah, fuck the veterans." It's the way that everything is a battle. But it starts with the active duty right now. We say, we're kicking up $800 billion for a defense budget. Are you shitting me? Every one of these soldiers, sailors, and airmen should be getting paid, baby, in big enough bucks. It should be, as a matter of fact, they should be getting paid to the extent it is a draw. Damn, do you know how much money you can make in the Army nowadays? Shit. It's that kind of thing. But we don't put the importance on those people. We put the importance of the CEO of some insurance company. Let's give him $50 billion a year, $1 million a year. Let's make sure he owns every brand new fucking Maserati that comes out. That's who we value, that guy. Not the guy that's going to have to tote a gun and go defend your fucking freedom. That's what pisses me off. Because even when I was in, I remember Marcia and I saving our soda pop bottles. That's back when you could cash them in. Baby, that was groceries. When you're getting paid $300 and $400 a month, it don't go nowhere. And in today's dollars, you're still not. You're half these service people are on damn near broke all the time. Struggling. They're not rolling in the dough, but we ask them to do things that is worthy of that. I've always said that. I think the pay should be high, but the qualifications should be too. You want to join, you should be in good shape, intelligent. Let's try to do something here, and we'll pay you a lot of money. But we don't. We start them out on penance and
$1.5 trillion to suit-wearing assholes who haven't served one day.
Yeah.
But then they deny our vets and our troops a really living wage.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this?
Yeah, there's a lot wrong with it.
Shameful.
And the improvements we want to make for their lives and in basic society is what the right calls socialism. You know, y'all, that's socialism. Yeah, it is. Socialism is taking care of society. And if you want to label it in that negative light of socialism in that sense of the word, and they're talking about authoritarian dictator kind of shit, and if we ain't careful, that's where we're headed. It'd be socialism, but it'll be for the freaking rich people. It won't be for you and you.
What are they going to do when they lose? Go ahead.
Eat the rich.
Oh, I was. I'm just reading the comments on the chat, and Johnny Fly wants you to know: breaking news: the White House will not participate in impeachment hearings on Wednesday, per CNN.
See, that's bullshit. All this time, they've been sitting out there, the right, all the congressmen, senators, this is outrageous, we don't have any representative, we're not allowed to be in there and ask any questions, blah, 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 blah. Yada, 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 yada. It's bullshit.
Hey, he's been given the opportunity to come in there and do whatever fucking
at any time.
The Republican Party should just come out and
now
say,
he cannot complain.
Yes, he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and we wouldn't care. That's what the Republican Party should just come out and say. We don't care if he sells the country out. We don't care if he makes backroom deals with foreign leaders, sells out NATO, anything else. Because they just love it.
That is what they have said,
That's
John.
exactly what they have said.
By not bringing this man to justice under the Constitution, that is exactly what they have said.
Yes.
So I say, for those of y'all in red states, vote their asses out.
And they claim they protect the Constitution. What a bunch of bullshit.
It is bullshit.
They can't protect something they haven't read.
They don't know anything about it. It's just it's
Thank you.
It's a commodity that they can sell. That's what the Constitution is for them. How can we twist it?
Bring Mitch in.
There you go. Hey,
They're
Mitch.
freaking traitors.
That's in what they are in my book,
Mitch.
baby. Let her rip, Mitch. Uh-oh.
Mitch, can you go?
There's no story on CNN about the White House making any announcements.
Boy, howdy shit. Ain't that sad? We're not going to participate.
Say that again, Mitch.
There's no story. I am following CNN on Twitter all the time. There is no story that says anything about the White House making announcements.
Yeah.
It just didn't happen.
Not yet. They're up against the wall.
Maybe not yet, but
yeah.
It didn't happen now.
Okay. Oh, I see your post. I just now seen your thing.
You got to be careful about shouting out news before you know it's true.
Yeah.
I will go and check that.
Yeah. We're all going to be checking it.
And thank you for that reminder. You are absolutely right.
Well, you know, actually,
We get caught up on it sometimes.
Oh,
doesn't mean Trump's not a dick.
I lost a hair.
Yeah, I was checking the Hill, and I haven't seen anything on that yet either.
I mean, I'm the talking head. I don't know nothing over here. I'm in the dark right now.
Yeah, usually the Twitter feeds are a good place to find out breaking news. And
well, you know, there was a deadline tonight. I think tonight he had a deadline of declaring whether or not they were going to. If I'm not, is what I understand.
My understanding is that the deadline is December 6th.
Right, December 6th.
December 6th is the deadline. I'm not aware.
Yeah, that's Friday.
I'm not aware of any deadline tonight.
Yeah.
Why would there be a legal deadline on a Sunday night?
There was a deadline that Nadler had put out that was due tonight.
Yeah, it was due tonight. I can't remember what it was for though. It wasn't for the same thing. Trump has until Friday. I know that is the deadline for him to declare whether or not they're going to participate in the impeachment. I believe, because the impeachment, the constitutional grounds in the judiciary, it starts on Wednesday, but they're already working behind the scenes on getting that ready to crank. So as soon as the judiciary meets, I don't think it's going to take that long to come up with those two at least. And What's the third? I forgot the third. Rick Perry. Bribery.
There is this thing on the front page of CNN saying Trump will not participate in the impeachment hearing. Neither the president nor his attorneys will participate in Wednesday's House Judiciary Committee impeachment hearing. That's the only thing I'm seeing on the front page as far as breaking news is concerned.
So they're saying they're not going to participate in the Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Gary said, posted Politico, White House won't take part in the first House hearing impeachment.
There you go, baby.
And that's what Johnny Fly was saying.
There we go.
In the chat.
What pisses me off is that these people are making $175,000 a year of talking bullshit.
Yeah, pulling shit out of
How
their
much
ass.
money
Shift and delay.
can help a school or citizens within this country?
Can you imagine how much money we're going to spend on this shit that could be better used? We do so much of that shit though in this country. We waste money on look back at Benghazi. How much did we waste on that shit? And the whole thing was just a scam.
7 hearings.
Yeah.
About $80 million.
About $80 million pissed away.
Another way we could put at it is about 20 annual presidential salaries that Trump donates.
I've seen a list of the shit. He donates his paycheck, but he still gets so much. I can't remember the numbers right now. It's
his allowances.
Yeah, his allowances. He's got allowances every day for this, that, and the other.
Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, Mar-a-Lago.
He donates his paycheck, yet him and his entourage fly to his golf courses, or what do you call them, John? His
bribe collection centers. Those are his.
Thank you.
On Air Force One.
Yep.
Every time he does that, he gets
Ka-ching,
paid.
baby.
All those
Ka-ching.
people have to be put up in his resort, and he gets paid.
Golf
they
carts,
drink,
everything,
he
baby.
gets paid. They eat, he gets paid.
Everything.
So him not taking $270,000 a year for being the president, fuck him. I'll be the first one to say that because he's collecting millions.
Millions, baby.
Millions behind his bribe collection centers.
He has spent his presidential salary just golfing for 287 president years.
I recall him saying, I won't have time to
goddamn
take off.
crook.
I'll be working for the American people.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. Say it again.
Say it again, Keith.
He's a goddamn crook.
He is a goddamn
Thank
crook.
you.
He's a filthy liar. He's a con man. He's a draft dodger. Everything that we call him is true. We're not making up names. We're not saying he wasn't born in America.
Makes him an expert at lying too.
Yes, we know where this one was born.
Who
He was.
would not serve this country.
Yeah. No.
And Gary says, take one. Oh hell, my page rolled. Take 1/5 of our defense spending. It won't miss a beat, and we're lining the pockets of the defense contract.
Thank you. Or as
And not only that,
Sarge Tech would
he
put
has
it,
made
fuck you, Donald Jackass Trump, followed by
Thank
about
you.
20 little fingers. Fuck you.
Sarge should get a bell for that.
No shit. There you go, Sarge. That many fingers we'll give him. Anyway, it is, baby. It's $1 for the cuss jar, John. It'd be getting full, wouldn't it? Who gives a shit anymore? We've got more important things to think about when somebody's cussing. We have plenty to cuss about. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
We have plenty to cuss about. I get so frustrated sometimes. That's how come I call him names, is because, that's how come I always say I write better than I speak. If I sit down and write my thoughts out, I can articulate a whole paragraph of my thoughts. I open my mouth and I want to cuss because that's my emotion. I get frustrated at this shit. What do you mean I have to explain to you he lied? You should already know that he's a thief. Or look what he's doing. He wanted to have the G7 at his Doral Club. Are you shitting me? Is that not a big sign for you? It's he benefits off the office. That's why he's here. But that's not the part that's worrying me more. What's worrying me more is his desire to, every time you turn around, just like Nancy Pelosi said, all roads lead to Russia. Everything that he does benefits Russia in one way or the other. And I am not beyond thinking the fact that he is laying the doors open for Russia to rush in and take Ukraine, period. And what are we going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? Hey, I took Ukraine. What are you going to do? Because what do you think he'd do? Donnie wouldn't do shit. It's almost like he's setting it up. He's going to NATO meeting. Are you shitting me? You spend half the time kicking NATO in the knees. You're trying to withhold funds from trying to pull out from paying what we always pay on NATO. It's the defense of, You know, it's
what I
go ahead.
What I get frustrated with is talking to my Republican friends, and I will say, well, what has Donnie done? And they can't come up with an answer.
No.
But then they blame Obama.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, why go there? What has Donnie done? He's destroyed everything of American values.
He gave the 1% a big old tax cut, buddy. That's what he did. Mary Humphreys just wrote on chat, she said, attack on poor people taking food from grandma. She's not wrong. Trump is trying to make a big cut in food assistance. Food assistance. You know, what the Republicans always call, you welfare. Look, they're getting food over there. No shit. Yes. No shit. You want to call welfare, call what GE is getting. That's welfare, baby. When you start, that's what I hate it when you hear the Republican assholes start, if somebody's on food stamps, look at they're just leeching off. You sucker. And in the same breath tell you they're a Christian. Well, I'm a Christian, but that's wrong right there. That person getting food stamps over there, that ain't right. Them people shouldn't get food stamps. Fuck you. Are you shitting me? You begrudge people food in their mouth? I want to slap some people for that shit. You can pick your battles. That's not one of them. Feeding people is not one of them. Sheltering people should not be a political freaking argument. This is our society, baby. That's
the devil's seed speaks loud.
Yes. Yeah.
People will argue about whether food security and water security are right. What the fuck? What kind of dumb argument is there against that?
Show me. Because, it ain't... What do we do? I'll tell you that what they want to do is put a hierarchy. It's going to be just like it is now, except a whole lot worse. The people on the bottom, you get shit. You get nothing. Blow yourself up by bootstraps there, boy. Get yourself a job. Hell, there ain't a job to have. That's how come you really want to take a look at some of these candidates. Listen to Yang for a little while, because that man talks some sense. With automation coming, with changes in our society, how we shop, brick and mortar store is going to be out of business one day. Your food will be delivered now. What's that? Better than that. I'm sorry, I'm getting on a roll.
I just wanted to make mention that Marianne Williamson was on Beau of the Fifth Column's YouTube channel tonight.
Oh, really? Wow.
It was a 30-minute interview, and actually, when she's not pressured into like a 2-minute time constraint, the woman actually made some sense. And if y'all want to find out what she's all about, you should run over to his channel and check her out.
Yeah.
Props up to Beau for having her out there and allowing her more than 2 minutes, because that's what the mainstream media is not doing for America, is allowing these people to say what their platform is. And we need to listen to them. Whether you agree or not, just hear her out. Hear her out. She actually made a lot of sense.
That falls under that responsibility of just how much you want to take your. It is a responsibility of every citizen to be informed. We have 18 candidates still running out here. Some have not dropped out that some of us think should. And I'll tell you the truth, I think she's one of them that I think just is not going to make it. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't know what her platform is, what her beliefs are, what her vision,
direction.
That's right. We should know that about every candidate, and I'm probably guilty of that. I haven't followed everybody precisely. I'm trying to juggle everything else. But it is when and it's going to get more important as we get down the list here. But we get down the list by people who are informed, people that are for Marianne Williamson, who believe in her and are voting for her. They've listened to her story and they know and they believe in it. Uh, People like that are for Yang. I know one specifically. He is a Yang gang by the go. AJ is, and he's really pushing Yang because he believes in that man's message. And until we start whittling it down, then by all means pump your candidate up. But when we narrow this down, when we get down to the final four, the final two, the final one, we all have to be on the same page, baby. We cannot have a single one in this party, in this on the liberal side, on the side of righteousness. Jesus Christ, even from an atheist, even Jesus Christ could see this shit. So we need every voice, we need every vote, we need every bit of enthusiasm that you can give, every bit of time that you can give to involving yourself in the getting the knowledge of what everybody's doing. It's important things. It's not fun. Shit, there's a whole lot of other things more fun. But you want to be informed. And especially if you're around people getting a conversation with somebody, you want to be able to juggle your shit right. If not, all your balls end up on the floor and it doesn't look good. And
vote blue, no matter who.
Blue, no matter who.
Because it's the right direction.
That's right, baby. We are.
That being said, vote blue, no matter who. That's what happens in November.
That's what happens, right?
Up until then, we got a lot of work to do to find out who's the right person to lead the Democratic Party.
Yeah. And
Let's make this happen.
I have been asked many times
to answering that question yet.
No. And I get asked a lot, John, who do you like, John? Well, I like a lot of people, but I am not here to influence your vote on who to vote for. And I'm here to influence you on what direction to keep going in. And what the important things are. Keep your eye on the big prize. While we make this fight out to find out who's going to be on the top, fight your lungs out, baby. It is. It's a desperate fight for these people, so, especially those on the bottom who haven't got the big poll numbers yet in the big media exposure and all that. Marianne Williamson being one of them. There are people that are going to try to buy their way in. Bloomberg, he's got lots of bucks, baby. You're going to see a lot of TV ads for him. And can he sway the market? I don't know. But until we get there, we all have a fight. It's when we get that fight over with is when we have to come together as a unity party, because that is exactly what the right does. I've said forever, the right comes up with one guy, they stick to him. Everybody votes for that one guy. We got to stick with one person,
Yeah, the problem is they're all immoral, so they can afford to do that.
Yeah.
We're not.
We're not.
It's not so easy for us.
They have money. We have the will.
That's it, baby. They got the money, but we got the will. Well said, Keith. You get a bell, buddy. No shit. But what we have more than anything else, I believe, it is the voices in this country. And I keep saying it, a voice that will not yield. It's the most powerful thing in this country. It will not yield. It will keep on going generation to generation until we get this right. Until we turn our country and our planet into secure it all for everybody. The work won't be done until then. So what we're talking about this election is a minuscule pinprick in history of this country. But it's going to be one of the most important, and it's going to determine what direction we're going to take. And we can't afford to let the rudder go on this one, baby. We got to stay a course, and that means everybody being involved. I want to thank everybody that came in tonight to give a talk. Mitch, always welcome. SC, thank you very much. Keith,
for sure,
always a pleasure. And to our moderators, hoorah, buddy. And to our moderators, Bernadette, Velda, and
Jen. She had to take off.
Where'd Jen go?
She had to take off. She wasn't feeling
And
too good.
Jen, for being our moderators and helping us get everything under control. For those that donated tonight, we want to thank you very much. It starts December out, baby. We got a good start on December, and we are going to be working on trying to upgrade our broadband and get a better deal out of our system. How come I don't see nothing but Did
I don't know, but
Facebook?
man, you get distracted
I
super
do.
easily.
Well, I turn around and see I'm paying attention to the chat. B-Pre's up there. Phantom Kimishita, Gary Spring, Candy 2, Mary Humphreys, Jane J, Tanya Broaden, Peter S, Terry Butler, and George Murray. We appreciate oh, there's Facebook. Thank you, George Murray, popping in there. That's what distracted me. I didn't see a Facebook comment. I thought, oh Lord, we done lost
Gary
Facebook.
Gary says, been fun, guys. Love the blue dot.
We are, baby. We are a fun family. Thank you very much, Gary. We appreciate that. It is a fun family, and it's growing every day. That's what impresses me. This family keeps growing, and the bigger it grows, baby, it's not about how many numbers I have. It's about how many motivated people we have out there. This blue, I was and Americans, baby, and I was on the Bob Kincaid show preaching the same thing, baby. It's this thing out in the country. We're not all from Los Angeles or New York. We're here from Minneapolis. We're here from West Virginia. From I'm looking at the map here. Where are you at, Mitch?
Mitch just jet.
Mitch just jetted.
We
got Florida in the house. We got Arkansas in the house, and we got California in the house, baby. We are we are all over this place, baby.
Representing Humboldt.
That's right, Humboldt County, the place I'd like to go live there. I want to go move up there.
That's right.
I want to go visit. We are, baby. We are a family, and it gets bigger every day. And just like a family, I love every one of you. So for all of you, Linda Douglas, Gary Atkins, we appreciate every one of you. Ian McGrath, thanks a lot, bub. All of you on our Facebook and YouTube chat, and Dwizzle Snizzle out there on Twitter, on Periscope, buddy. We don't forget him. We appreciate all of you. And so tomorrow starts the big thing. We got a big week coming up, so we'll see what happens. In the meantime, y'all hang on here on the chat here. We'll visit up in the Blue Room there for a little bit. For those of you don't have, y'all ought to think about downloading Discord and coming in and joining in the chat. We'd love to have you. Anyway, y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.